So, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Gaming with Isaac. I will be showing you a tutorial of how to make good, well sustainable habitat. So, I found with most of my dinosaurs that they like two, and then some people like to put a curve, just make massive enclosure. The bigger the better. I watch it. Then you need to find what dinosaur you want. So if you want, say, um, as long as the enclosure is big, it doesn't really matter. But we'll just say we'll go basic and we'll go Tyrannosaurus. And I found that in Jurassic World Evolution 3, it is very good to just start off with putting some water somewhere. That's just where you start. Don't need too much because they'll just go and drink. I also found that all dinosaurs, or most dinosaurs at least, need a bit of cover. So I've just put a bit of cover there. Then if it's a herbivore, just add this as however you like, as long as it fits the herbivore's needs. So then for a Tyrannosaurus, you'll put a live bird feeder and a carnivore feeder for babies. And then you need wetland, because most dinosaurs like fair bit of wetland. I found at least. So that is how I'd lay mine out. If you want, you can, just for the cool factor, you can raise it, lower it, stuff like that. And it just adds a bit more reality to your build. So just like, sometimes just little humps like that can just make a bit of difference in your build. And then I would suggest putting a nest to your dinosaur's liking. So most medium and large, most medium and large do like a large nest. So you can choose. I like the cave one. It's like kind of like up there, and it just like adds a bit more reality. So then there's that. But if you want your dinosaur more, so the smaller, uh, so this, so if you're gonna choose like a Compsognathus for a dinosaur, you're gonna choose a small one. But if you're gonna choose a Velociraptor, even though it's in the small category, it's still gonna want a medium nest. But then, like, if you choose an Allosaurus, even though it's in the medium, it'll most likely it'll definitely want a large nesting area because it's a bigger carnivore. So, or also another hint with breeding, you can't breed the hybrids. So, just taught you that. So you've got your cover, your wetland, your water, then your grassland. Then you've got your grassland, um, your nest so that they can have babies. And I think that's mainly it. Unless, so I'll just begin that incubation. So that needs security, 6. And then for my invisible fences, they are 6. Cover, we've got pasture, we've got prey, we've got then arid. So we need a bit of arid. Arid is here. So you can get arid in this or in this. Arid and barren. I personally prefer arid from here because it's more lifelike, if you know what I mean. I just kind of cover the edges. Some arid can go into the middle. Maybe a bit here. Just to broad out the curve of that. Maybe a bit around the nest. Then a bit there. Maybe even a bit comes out. That. Then you're just free to play with what you've got. And if you want to add anything else, you can. For the spectrum of the dinosaurs, this is really quite good. So they will be happy. Little cutscene here. They will be happy in this, unless they need more or less of something. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
to
pleased to
see if
welcome
they've
the
got
Tyrannosaurus Rex
enough
to the
of
park.
something. Right, they don't. They need a bit more cover. But if you look at them, their territory hasn't gone into the cover yet. Cover. So we just need to wait and see if they have. So they need pasture. So they need pasture, prey. So pasture, prey, bit more pasture. Pasture is quite easy because if there's something you don't need, you can just get that cover where it's meant to be pasture. And that, because we don't need wetland. That's fine. So now missing prey. So with the prey, you just add as many as it needs. So there's 2 dispensers. So now it's happy. Missing arid, so it needs a bit more arid, which is kind of like just sand-ish. Then you can like fill up a bit more of that maybe. Then band that. Maybe even link that a bit. That looks good. Maybe that could go out a bit more. And then find the Tyrannosaurus. It needed a bit more water. I did forget about that. And just check. There's not enough space. That is a big problem. Unless you know how to deal with it properly. You don't break anything, you don't tranquilize them. You just simply build So I'd say build from here. Build from here. Out. I might even change that a bit. Then when you're ready, you can just demolish all the bits that you don't need. If you're really quick, you can demolish little bits of it. But you need to be really quick at that. They hadn't expanded their territory. So we just wait, yeah, and I'll speed this up a bit for you. Made a few slight adjustments. I've added a bit more arid, put that there, but they just need to expand the territory right out there. This dinosaur, that'll get them enough. And then they just need a bit more cover. Sounds nice. And this side, a bit different. Tyrannosaur 2. The Tyrannosaur needs... That should fill it up. Pasture, that should fill it up, maybe. Then a bit more water. By the way, I also hope everyone that watches this video a happy Christmas. Or Merry Christmas, some people like to call it. It does look like it is expanding its territory. Thinking it. Why is one happy and one's not? The only difference is male and female. Drop down in the comments why you think why it is, if you know. As long as you can fit them to their moods, then it'll be fine for the dinosaurs. I did realise that you can create a plan. You can, as long as they've discovered it yet, you can start the program and then they'll start like mating and they'll breed. So that's a fact that I learned recently. Drop down in the comments if you want any more videos like this. Maybe even one that I can tell you why the male wants a bit different or something. But yeah. And like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. And it helps me create more content for you guys. So if you'd like to see more content, like, subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to though. So just like I said, the plan, they lay eggs and they've laid one egg and then, but the only thing is when you've got a male and a female of the second, you can't automatically breed them because that'd just be a treat. It's kind of like a cheat to get to the 0.01% of people, and it'd just be kind of like a cheat to get somewhere where not many people can get, and then it'll be easier. So, see why I've done that. But yeah, this I've only done this on Sandbox so that they can so that it's easier, but you can create this with the money as well. I've just kind of done this for the video, and that's all from me. So I wish you all a very good Christmas, if it's still Christmas time by the time you watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.